running to his office. This little bundle of nervous energy, you should try preaching up here while he's sitting on the front row with his leg going up and down. If you got a vat of milk and put there, he churned butter by the time I was done teaching. If Jerry the writer could figure out a way to appropriately attach a extension cord somewhere on your body, he could run the power on this place and save a great deal of money, and don't think he hasn't tried. And then there's one more thing, and this, Wayne, is probably the most personal and the most deeply penetrating wound that you have inflicted on me in the 9 years I've known you. Wayne has told the story of Kyle Ray becoming senior pastor here. Kyle Ray, where is he? Hey, Kyle. Wayne said that Kyle came to him. He was sitting on the front row during a Christmas Eve candlelight service, and God spoke to him and said, I'm preparing you to be a pastor. I was sitting 3 rows behind him and didn't hear nothing. But Wayne said that Kyle came to him and said, God's preparing me to be a pastor. And Wayne, in his infinite wisdom, said, do you think it could be pastor here? 5 years before, I came to Wayne Schmidt. And I said, Pastor Wayne, I too have heard from God. And I think God might be preparing me to be a senior pastor. And he said, we're going to miss you, Daniel. I am a bitter man. Now let me say this, Wayne, my bony, diminutive little friend. With all of your obvious faults, and now they're obvious to us all, you are still the greatest leadership influence in my entire life, second only to my dad. And I appreciate so much what you built into me. And I'm so excited that you're going to be a seminary president because you can now give me an honorary doctorate.
I'll be calling you. Right here, man.
I love you,
Wayne Schmidt, I was wearing this hat when we first connected. You remember that? Back down there in Battle Creek. Remember that time? Yeah, it was at that skunky bar, Maggie's down there. Remember that? Me and my band, we were the cover band. And, you know, you guys are all talking about Wayne going to bed at 4:30. What you don't know is he gets up at 1. He heads and he ministers at the local pub, and he walked in, and I think it was country karaoke night, and he was a regular, and I remember him coming in, and he went up to Gary, the bartender, and he said, hey, Gary, give me the usual, you know, and he went over to that spot underneath the bar, and sure enough, man, there's the cheapest soda in West Michigan. It's Myers grape soda. Occasionally he splurges and gets Faygo, you know, remember that? And there's his, and he gets that and pours it, and no ice. Oh, he's wild. He's a wild man, that Wayne. And I remember after the set, I came down, and I was broken. I was a broken mess of a man, you know, just strung out, drugged out. And Wayne looked at me, and he just looked me straight in the eyes, and he said, son, you were destined to be a pastor. I don't need to tell you guys, I don't need to remind you the miracles he can do when he invests in somebody and the transformation that takes place. I mean, we look at Kyle. We look at Kyle and look at everything. But that's for another 30 years. I'll tell you more about that. But anyway, I was thinking about, you know, we have a love for country music together. And I was thinking, well, if I do a song, you know, most songs about losing something. You know, you lose your wife, your job, and all those other things. And I thought I should do that song where it says if you play a country song backwards, you get it all back. And then I started thinking that through, and I said, well, that means he's going to get his house back, and that puts Chris and Leela in a bind. And then I'm pretty sure the church ain't coming back. And we're going a different direction. Then I thought he's going to get his dog back. This ain't going to work. And so I started thinking, what has been a constant factor over the 30 years? And then it hit me in a moment of jealous envy. It's his hair. It's that part. He has had that part since he was 3. And I said, that is the power I've been missing. My eyebrows just aren't doing it for me. I saw Wayne and his bangs. That is where it's at. So you know what? Me and the gang, we just wanted to say we're honored, we're blessed to be a part of your gang. We're all been part of his gang, and we're going to do a little song in memory of it, but you got to get up. You got to get up on your feet. This ain't no old country buffet where you can just sit and graze. We got to party a little bit. We got to party Wayne Schmidt style. Okay, you guys ready? Let's kick it off. Come on. Indiana, there's a college in Marion, that's where he headed. Straight up to Kentwood, Michigan, singing, Lord, I was born to be a preacher man. Dick women, gambling and his lovely bright jazz. Well, for the 30 who got their hands dirty, ready to hit